Hello and welcome back to Daily English Talk.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy that you're here with us today. It's always great to have you join us.
If you are new to our channel, please make sure to click that subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps us continue making content for you. So, Emma, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really great, Jack. I had such a nice weekend, so I'm still feeling happy and relaxed. How about you? How are you today?
I'm excellent. Thank you, Jack. I feel really good today. I think it's going to be a productive and fun day.
That's wonderful. What did you do over the weekend that made it so nice?
Well, on Saturday, I visited a new cafe that just opened in my neighborhood. It looked really cozy and inviting. I tried a very big piece of chocolate cake, and it was absolutely delicious.
Chocolate cake for breakfast, maybe?
No, it was for lunch. I guess you could say it was my lunch. Sometimes cake for lunch is okay, especially on a weekend, right? I think it's a perfect treat for Saturday.
I completely agree. Cake on the weekend feels like a little celebration. So, Jack, let's start talking about our daily routines and normal schedules.
Sure. I enjoy talking about routines. Well, I like routines most of the time, but I also like a little variation. Every day can be a little different, even if you have a basic plan.
That's true. We all have a general plan for our days, but things can change. Let's start with the morning. What time do you usually wake up on weekdays, like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? On a typical weekday, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. My alarm clock rings, and then I get up to start my day.
7 o'clock is a good time. I also wake up at 7, but I don't get up immediately. I usually stay in bed for about 5 minutes.
Oh, I understand that. You need a little time to open your eyes and fully wake up.
Exactly. Those 5 minutes really help me feel ready to start the day. So what's the very first thing you do after you get out of bed?
The first thing I do is open the window. I love to feel the fresh morning air and hear the sounds outside. Then I walk to the kitchen and drink a glass of water to wake up my body.
That's a very healthy habit. I always drink a big glass of water first thing in the morning, too. After that, I usually make my bed.
You make your bed every morning? That's very organized of you.
It's a small thing, but it makes me happy. A tidy bed makes the whole room look nicer. What about you? Do you make your bed every day?
Me? Well, sometimes I do, but not always. I can be a little lazy in the mornings. I usually need my water and then my coffee before I think about making the bed.
Ah, yes. Coffee is very important. I completely understand. I need coffee too.
I usually make coffee around 7:15 a.m. I have a coffee machine, so I just press a button and wait. The smell of coffee filling the kitchen is wonderful.
I love that smell in the morning. It makes everything feel cozy and awake. Do you eat breakfast after your coffee?
Yes, I always eat breakfast. I usually have it around 7:45. I like toast with butter and jam or sometimes cereal with milk. It's easy and quick, which is perfect for a weekday morning.
I eat breakfast too. I often have yogurt with fruit or sometimes just a banana and a piece of cheese. I don't have a lot of time, so it needs to be quick.
A banana is a good choice. So after breakfast, I usually get ready for work. I go to the bathroom and take a shower to wake myself up.
Me too. I take a shower every morning. It really helps me feel awake and ready for the day. Sometimes I listen to music in the shower to make it fun.
I usually listen to the news on the radio while I shower. It may sound boring to some people, but it's good for my English. I can learn new words and practice listening.
That's true. After my shower, I brush my teeth and get dressed for the day. What kind of clothes do you usually wear for work?
I work in an office, so I wear more formal clothes, like a shirt and trousers. Sometimes I even wear a tie. It looks professional and makes me feel ready for work.
I see. I work from home, so I usually wear comfortable clothes. Something like jeans and a t-shirt is perfect for me. That makes sense. So, Jack, what time do you leave your house for work?
I usually leave at 8:30 a.m. My work starts at 9, so it gives me enough time to get there without rushing.
And how do you usually get to work?
I take the bus. The bus stop is very close to my house, and it takes about 20 minutes to get to work.
That's not too bad. Do you do anything while you're on the bus?
Yes, I often listen to music or read a book. Sometimes I just look out the window and watch people walking by or cars passing. It can be very relaxing.
I do the same sometimes. It's a nice way to start the day slowly before the busy work begins.
That sounds nice. I work from home, so I just walk to my desk in the other room. It's very convenient.
Oh, that is nice. You don't need to take a bus or drive a car. You save a lot of time every day.
That's true. Working from home has many advantages. I can start work immediately after my morning routine.
So let's talk about the workday. What exactly do you do at work, Jack? What is your job?
I work in a small office. I am an assistant. I answer emails and the telephone. I also write reports for my manager, and sometimes I have meetings with my team to discuss projects.
Are the meetings interesting?
Sometimes they are very interesting and I learn new things, but sometimes they are a little long. Still, I enjoy my team. They are friendly and helpful, which makes work easier.
That's good. Do you have a lunch break during the day?
Yes, I do. I usually have lunch at about 1:30 and it lasts for 1 hour. Sometimes I bring lunch from home, like a sandwich or a salad.
That sounds nice.
Yes, it is. And sometimes I go to a small cafe near my office with my colleagues. We eat soup or a salad. It's a nice change from working at the desk all morning.
What do you usually drink with lunch?
I always drink water, and sometimes I have more coffee after lunch. Coffee keeps me awake in the afternoon.
Always more coffee. I understand. I usually have lunch at 1 p.m. I go to my kitchen and make a simple meal, like a sandwich or some rice with vegetables.
Do you watch TV during your lunch break?
Sometimes I watch a short video on my computer, but usually I just eat quickly and then go back to work. My workday finishes at 5 p.m.
Mine also finishes at 5. That is the best time of the day. I feel free and happy.
Yes, it is the best feeling. So now the workday is finished. Let's talk about the evening. What do you usually do after work?
Well, it depends on the day. On Monday and Wednesday, I go to the gym. I exercise for about 1 hour.
That's great. What do you do at the gym?
I sometimes run on the treadmill. I also lift weights. Exercise helps me feel less tired after work and gives me more energy for the evening.
I understand. On Tuesdays, I go to a yoga class with my friend. It's very relaxing. We stretch and breathe slowly, and it really helps me reduce stress.
That sounds really nice. I should try yoga one day. On other days, I usually go straight home. I relax on my sofa, watch television, or read a book.
Me too. I love reading. It's my favorite hobby. What kind of books do you like, Jack?
I like mystery books, especially those with a detective and a crime to solve. They're exciting and keep me curious. What about you?
I like love stories and books about travel. They make me happy and inspire me to see new places.
Do you cook dinner at home, Emma?
Yes, I cook dinner almost every day. I enjoy cooking. It's not very difficult. I usually make simple meals like pasta, chicken with rice, or vegetables.
I also cook dinner at home. I usually eat at 7 p.m. What time do you usually have dinner?
I eat a little later, usually around 7:30 or 8 p.m. because I need time to cook.
And after dinner, what do you do?
After dinner, I wash the dishes. I don't like washing dishes very much, but it's necessary.
I don't either. It's my least favorite job, but yes, it has to be done. After that, I sometimes call my family or friends and talk to them on the phone.
That's a good idea. I often talk to my sister on the phone. She lives in another city, so we talk about our lives, our jobs, and sometimes funny stories.
Do you watch movies in the evening?
Sometimes, yes. I like to watch a movie with my wife. We enjoy comedy movies and sometimes action movies.
I love comedy movies too. They are the best for relaxing after a long day. I also sometimes watch series on the internet.
Oh, me too. What kind of series do you like to watch, Jack?
I like a series about a hotel. It is very funny. The characters are silly and the situations are sometimes a little crazy. I usually watch 1 or 2 episodes before I go to bed.
That sounds good. I will try it. So what time do you usually go to bed?
I usually go to bed a little earlier. I go to bed at 10:30 p.m.
10:30? That is very early.
I know, but I like to sleep for 8 or 9 hours. So if I wake up at 7 in the morning, I need to sleep at 10:30. That makes sense.
I need to try that, but I always watch one more video on my phone before sleeping, and then I look at the time, it is already midnight.
That happens to many people. Technology can make it hard to sleep early.
Yes, it does. Let's talk about the weekend. Is your weekend schedule very different from weekdays?
Oh yes, very different. On Saturday and Sunday, I usually wake up late. I wake up at 9 or sometimes even 10. I don't use an alarm clock.
That sounds wonderful. I also wake up later on the weekend. I make a big breakfast with pancakes, eggs, and orange juice. I eat slowly and read the news.
I love a big weekend breakfast too. It makes the morning feel special. So Emma, what do you do for fun on the weekend?
On Saturday morning, I often go shopping. I go to the supermarket and buy food for the week. Sometimes in the afternoon, I meet my friends for coffee and we talk for a while.
I meet my friends too. On Saturday afternoon, I often play football with my friends in the park. It is so much fun to run and play together.
Do you also watch football on TV, Jack?
Of course, I love football. On Sunday evening, I usually watch a football game on television with my friends. We talk, laugh, and eat snacks while we watch.
That sounds like a great time. On Sunday, I usually clean my apartment. I vacuum the floors and I wash my clothes.
Oh, I do my laundry on Sunday too. I wash my clothes. It is not very fun, but it is important.
Yes, very important. I also cook my lunch for Monday and Tuesday. It saves a lot of time during the busy week.
That is a smart idea. I should try that too.
So our weeks are very busy, but our weekends are a mix of fun and housework.
Yes, fun and housework. It is a perfect combination.
I think so too. It's a simple life, but a good life.
I agree. It is good to have a routine, but it is also good to change it sometimes. For example, sometimes I visit my parents on a weeknight. We have dinner together.
That's lovely. So every day can have a little surprise.
Exactly. And that makes talking about our days more interesting.
We used a lot of useful words today when we talked about our daily schedules. Maybe we can talk about some of them for a minute to practice and remember them.
That is a great idea, Emma. Practicing key words is very helpful. Which word should we start with?
Let's start with a very important word. We used it many times today.
Yes, we did. I usually wake up at 7. I usually eat toast. So what does usually mean?
Usually means something that happens most of the time. It is normal. It is your habit. It does not happen every single time, but it happens very often.
Right. For example, I don't always eat toast. Sometimes I eat cereal, but I usually eat toast. It is my normal breakfast.
Perfect example, Jack. So, learners, when you talk about your daily routine, you can use the word usually. It is a very helpful word.
Yes, it tells people what happens most of the time in your day.
Should we try another important word?
Yes, let's talk about the word break. We used it earlier when we talked about a lunch break.
Ah, yes, a break. This is a noun. A break is a short time when you stop doing what you are doing. You rest or take a pause.
Exactly. For example, at work, I stop working for 1 hour. That is my lunch break. At school, students have a morning break to play and talk with their friends.
You can also use break as a verb. For example, you can say, let's break for coffee. That means let's stop working for a little time and drink coffee.
Good point. So a break is a pause or a rest. Everyone needs a break sometimes.
Our next word is one of my favorites, relax.
Oh yes, after work I like to relax. Emma, what does relax mean?
To relax means to become calm and rest. You are not working, you are not busy, you are comfortable. For example, I relax on my sofa, or I relax by reading a book.
Yes, it is the opposite of work. When you finish your work, you want to relax. It is a very important part of the day.
It really is. Okay, let's do another important word we use often. Always.
Always is a strong word. It means 100% of the time. every single time, no exceptions. For example, I always drink a glass of water when I wake up. I do it every single morning without fail.
And I always make my bed. It is a habit I never skip. Always means it happens every time.
But we have to be careful. We don't use always for everything. For example, I don't always cook dinner. Sometimes my wife cooks, so I don't use always in that case.
That is a very good explanation. So, always is for things you do every single time.
Now, what about the opposite? What about the word sometimes?
Sometimes is a great word. It means it happens, but not always, and not never. It happens on some occasions.
Yes. For example, I sometimes go to a cafe for lunch, maybe 1 or 2 times a week. I sometimes watch a movie on a weeknight.
Me too. I sometimes call my friends on a weekday. It is not a routine. It is not something I do every day, but it happens from time to time.
So, to summarize, we have 5 important words today. Usually, most of the time, your habit. Break, a short rest from work or study. Relax, to rest and feel calm. Always, every single time. Sometimes, on some occasions, but not always.
Wonderful. Let's try using all 5 words in one sentence about our day. Jack, can you try first?
Okay, let me try. I usually finish work at 5, and I always feel happy. After work, I sometimes go to the gym. This helps me relax. Then I have a dinner break.
Excellent. That was perfect. You used all 5 words in one sentence.
Thank you, Emma. I hope our viewers can try to make a sentence with these words too. You can write your sentence in the comments. That is a fantastic way to practice.
Yes, please try to use one of these words in a sentence about your own day. It will help you remember them.
Well, Emma, that was a very long conversation, and I think it was very useful for learners.
I think so too, Jack. We talked for a long time about our daily routines. It was very detailed and helpful.
Yes, but now let's think about what we learned today. We learned 5 important words, how to talk about routines, and how to describe our day from morning to evening and even the weekend.
Exactly. And we also practiced making sentences using those words. If our learners repeat this conversation and try making their own sentences, it will really help them speak better English.
That's right. Learning small, useful words and using them every day makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And remember, English is best learned by talking about your own life, so practice every day.
Yes, and don't forget to take breaks and relax too.
Very important advice.
Yes, Emma, let's summarize everything for our viewers today.
Great idea, Jack. Today we practiced how to talk about your daily schedule in English. We learned many useful phrases and words.
We started with the morning routine. We used phrases like, I usually wake up at, and the first thing I do is.
That's right. We talked about waking up, making the bed, drinking coffee, eating breakfast, and getting ready for work or school. These are very common things we do every day.
Then we moved to the day. We learned how to say how we get to work. For example, I take the bus or I work from home. These phrases are very helpful when you describe your life.
And we also talked about what we do at work or during the day. We used the word break, like in lunch break. Everyone needs a little rest sometimes.
After that, we discussed the evening. This is a fun part of the day. We used words like relax, cook dinner, and watch movies. These words are useful when you want to tell someone what you do after work or school.
We also compared our weekday routines to our weekend routines. On the weekend, we wake up later, make a big breakfast, and meet friends. The weekend is a time to rest and have fun.
And we can't forget the vocabulary we reviewed today. We talked about usually, always, sometimes, break, and relax.
Those words are very important for describing your habits. They help you tell a better story about your life and make your English more natural.
Exactly. So for all of you watching, now you know many sentences to describe your own day. You can talk about your morning, your afternoon, and your evening.
Yes, you can say what time you do things, what you usually do for fun, and even how you feel. This is a very practical English skill that you can use every day.
And now it is time for our favorite part of the video, the part where we talk to you, our viewers.
Yes, we have a question of the day for you. Today's question is, what is your favorite part of the day and why?
That's a great question. So tell us, what is the best part of your day? Is it the morning when you have a quiet coffee?
Or is it the evening when you relax and read a book?
Or maybe it is your lunch break when you talk to friends? Maybe it is the weekend. Every person is different.
Please tell us in the comments. Write a sentence like, my favorite part of the day is the evening because I watch TV with my family.
Or my favorite part is the morning because I eat breakfast. Any reason is a good reason.
We read so many of your comments. We love reading them. It helps us know you better and learn about your life.
That's right. When you write in the comments, you are practicing your English. It is a safe place to practice. Don't be shy.
Please try to use one of the words we learned today. You can write, I usually or I always relax in the evening. Try it.
And if you read another person's comment, you can say hello or I agree. It is a friendly community.
We are so happy to have this community of English learners. Thank you for being here with us and for practicing every day.
Learning a language is a journey. It takes time, but with small steps every day, you will improve a lot.
So please keep practicing. Try to tell someone about your daily schedule in English today, even if it is just one sentence.
And remember to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next conversation.
What should we talk about next time, Jack?
Ooh, I have an idea. Maybe we can talk about our hobbies or our favorite foods.
Both are great ideas. Tell us in the comments what topic you want for our next video.
Yes, please. We want to make videos that you want and need, so tell us what you want to learn.
Okay, everyone, that is all for today. Thank you again for your time and for learning with us.
You are all doing a wonderful job. Keep going. Have a wonderful day or evening, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing and happy learning.